Right, I'm going to be streaming some Elden Ring again. I don't know if I'll be on too long tonight because obviously I've been working all day. Is the video playing? Yeah, there we go. Right, I've got a new weapon I want to try, but I've not upgraded it that much yet because I've only upgraded it to +2. So it's an Epi, which is like a big rapier. But it's fairly good stats, so I want to try this out. Might also be good on horseback because it's got quite a bit of length. Let's give it a quick test here. Hopefully a notification goes out for this because can't see anybody on yet. Yeah, I know sometimes YouTube's a bit slow sending the things out anyway. I'll set to live chat, not top chat, because I know that sometimes makes a difference. I think people are coming on now because I've just seen a view figures update, so I'm assuming it just took a while to send a notification out. So I need to get used to the move setup of this Epi. Sort of slash it. When I see people start commenting, I'll start chatting with you, but at the moment, I can't see anybody in my chat. I can see that people are on, but nobody chatting. It doesn't break people's guard, not really, so it's not very useful for that, obviously, those guys. Right, Flappy, you're the first person on. At least first person to go into the chat anyway. I've got a new weapon in this, so I'm just trying it out to see if I like it or not. I like its stats, but I don't know if I like the speed of it. I might try just going against some horseback with this sword. Figure out how it stabs on things. I'm not sure if I like the moveset of this actually. Seems a bit hard to get used to. Yeah, it says that, Flazzy, but nobody had commented till you had. And hello, Mako the Dragon. So I've been working all weekend. I had a really early night last night, as in I went to bed about 7 PM. But what's really frustrating, yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get used to this one, Philip, because I like the falchion and the scimitar, but I thought I'd try a thrusting sword, because this has fairly good stats in terms of damage, but obviously it's a bit weird to use when you're used to it. So that's alright like that, if I can get used to that. Yeah, what's annoying, I don't mind saying to people, is I had to cancel my credit card yesterday. As in, like, obviously somebody's managed to clone the details from it, so I had a load of fake payments on there. Thankfully not that much, I noticed it quite quickly. Oh, have I not noticed that there's a site of Grace there? I must have known it's already active. It's probably because it's so close to the other one. But, can see that one down. But yeah, so yeah, thankfully they only, I think, got about 70 to 90 quid out of my account. But so I've had to cancel the card, and I couldn't get through to the fraud department after work today because the line was busy with obviously loads of people ringing up. So I'll try again tomorrow to get the money back. But it's just fucking irritating. Because the thing is, the credit card where that was taken from, I barely use it as well. So how somebody's got the details for it is quite interesting. I have, Philip. The other one is fine. It's just been the credit card. So I'm assuming I've either used it somewhere where they've cloned the details, or it's been an inside job somewhere, or like, you know, some place with a database of like payments has been hacked and they've got it that way. Yeah, as far as I can tell, Philip, and like I looked back at the older transactions and there was nothing odd about those. It's just literally been on the credit card, you know, like 3 fake transactions in a row. Alright, Rich? It depends what you're on about, Dan, because the problem is, well, I'll tell you what, because you've been a member for a while, Dan, let me give you a mod thing if it lets me do it. There you go. Right, Dan, you should now be able to chat freely without YouTube blocking as many random words. Just don't abuse the mod powers. You don't have to moderate if you don't want to. If there's people that have been members for a while, I normally give them mod just so they don't have issues talking. See, the sword's quite good at doing that. I still think I prefer my falchion though. Prefer the falchion. The spear's quite good on horseback. I'm not sure I like the moveset of this. I prefer the regular rapier, I think. I'm nearly getting killed by these early game enemies using this sword, so yeah, I don't really like it. Nope, I wanted to I'll definitely go back to the rapier in a minute. It seems like the recovery time with the FE is quite slow if you like miss a hit or whatever. So yeah, its stats obviously aren't... The rapier's stats aren't as good, but it obviously seems to be much faster to use. But is that like another little... oh, it's like, see, that's a dagger. Let's try this in a moment. I might just do try a couple of weapons and then choose the one to keep upgrading, because I want something that's a bit longer than like, you know, using a falchion. Yeah, I like the falchion. I've been upgrading it quite a bit in the game, but I want to use something that's not just like a shorter sword as well. Okay, so that's got a does this not have a frost attack even though it's got the spike on it? I can't get on this. It's constantly the downward attack. If I dual wield it. Yeah, so this isn't going to be any good because that has a spike on it, but you can't use it. Don't want to use that. Try his halberd. It's put me into heavy load, but I still want to see what it's like. Again, it doesn't have a thrust, which I don't like. Could just go back to the falchion, because I really like the falchion. So, there you go. Again, I might just end up upgrading my spear. Some comments wrecked by the user of NVIDIA Game, so that's not good. Oh, I actually got killed by one. That's been a problem in a lot of the Souls games, Mako, where they don't always work the way they should. Like, you know, I guess because they use an animation set. If you're in the UK, Ben, often it's because postage outside the UK now is often getting to the point where it costs more than the item itself. And if you put, you know, the actual proper postage price on, people say you're overcharging them and won't want to pay it. I had that when I was trying to send somebody in Ireland a helmet, and they wanted about £50 for posting a £40 helmet. You know, just in terms of the helmet weighed maybe 1 to 2 kilos. Wasn't a very big box, but they wanted like 50 quid, you know, like $70. For, you know, barely moving it in terms of global shipping. So where's my spear? There it is. I've got a pike as well, but should we try the pike? I could start upgrading this if I like it, but I haven't actually tried the pike yet. So obviously the pike thrusts for obvious reasons because it's a pike. Seems alright in terms of moveset. I sometimes find that when you lock on and you're on the horse, it's actually harder to hit people than just riding around without the lock on. I don't like the fact you randomly stop moving if you miss a hit for some reason. That seems a bit weird. Or, you know, they block a hit. You shouldn't stop the horse moving. Again, I shouldn't have actually on, should I? Because it gives you a disadvantage with the camera. I've already got a crossbow. So when you say upgrade to a crossbow, I've got a light crossbow. So I don't really want to waste bolts. But there you go. Again, the crossbow is more just for shooting people at a distance. It's not for doing much else with it. Now I don't have a proper weapon because I got the crossbow actually. Hang on. I think I actually prefer the shorter spear to the pike. I don't remember where that was. Oh, walking. £1,000, yeah, I wouldn't pay that for one. But at the moment, people are charging way more for gas masks because of everything going on. And again, I'd rather not have this stream talk about the game. I do want to do a video again too, talking about some stuff going on there, but not on a regular live stream. Just because people have different news. I thought there's like a double thrust attack for this. stun something as well. Yeah, and I still prefer the falchion, but this doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, let's go back to the falchion anyway for the time being. That and scimitar I both like. The halberd's pretty good because again that has both a thrust and a slash. So that's thrust. And that's slash. It's still got light load or medium load with this, so maybe I should upgrade this actually. Because I do like having the two types of movesets with this. Not really anything in mind, Stoic Jedi, because as I said the first time I play these games, I don't do anything particularly in mind. I just go around playing it as I want to play it. Oh, what's he done, Flazzy? This might be a good comedy thing. Just checking in case I've got enough of these. No, I don't. Okay. I want to have another look around the castle because I've got further in there, so I basically completed the castle, but I've not been around all the bits of it. So. The helmet, it's some sort of low protection mask, but it gives you pretty good magic protection. That's why I've got it on, just to give myself a magic boost. The regular armor's more like melee based. Really do enough damage at the moment. When I get some more smithing bits I can upgrade it, but that might be a bit of a saying that you can stun one pretty well on it. Yeah, I'll have to check that out if I remember it right, because I've already put it on Twitter or whatever. Oh no, a giant. Yeah, I wish I had my falchion out at the moment. I don't know. I suppose his head's the weak part, isn't it? Oh, too late now. It does seem like this is better at stunning enemies than the falchion is. I suppose since it's a bigger, heavier weapon. Can you just take a shit? We'll go back to the falchion. Yeah, the average lifespan for somebody in a medieval period due to disease and war was like 30 years. Not a good time to actually want to be alive. as interesting as it is. The shuttle I might end up liking. Again, I won't use it at the moment, but for my falchion. Oh, I've lost all my souls. Oh well, they're only 7. What are you on about, Taylor? There's a place I found at the moment that's fairly good for farming souls if I just want to grab a load sort of easily. I'll say I don't like these birds. Problem is, there you go, he's doing it now, and I tried that before. I didn't want to go into the power stance of the boat. That's a much easier way to kill them. Oh, Exile Greaves. I like those. I'm not going to look at them in a minute. Something in there. Oh, a smithing stone. That's always useful. I can start out upgrading that halberd with that eventually. Oh, a golden seed. Now that is useful. Do I have 2 golden seeds at the moment, or just the 1? So I need 2 to do my next upgrade with them. Whichever thing they sharpen. I've got 2 good, so I can upgrade my Estus, which isn't called an Estus in this game, at some point soon. The halberd looks like it would actually be quite good after I've done a load of upgrades to it, because I quite like its moveset. I've been mostly at the moment levelling up my stamina just so I can you know, have a heavier equipment load, as in better armour and weapons, but still not like that roll. Yeah, these are definitely stronger versions of the enemies that were in other parts of the castle in terms of damage they knock out. They still don't have loads of health, but where else am I in the map? Am I just running around in like a circle here? Or does that actually lead somewhere? I'll find out, I guess. Oh, there's a lift. That is inside chamber, so I assume I've already been here. Right, well, bear in mind, Fluzzy, the falchion I've upgraded to level 7, where the halberd hadn't had any upgrades. So that does obviously make a difference, as upgrading the weapon means it just does more damage per hit, essentially. Right, I have been here. Okay. Oh, I can upgrade my Estus, can I? Does not open from this side. What's that there then? Just like a courtyard place. Flasks. Is this the one that uses golden seeds yet? Oh, gold seeds. Oh, do I need 3 now for my... Yeah, I need 3 now for the next upgrade. Okay, that's why. So I need to find another one somewhere. Alright. So that's back there. So go have a look at this. So that's a big drop there. So, can I survive that? Probably not. So that led around in a circle where I just was. So if I use the lift now, I guess that's a shortcut, isn't it, that lift? So I assume now, yeah, I can just use this to ride up and down and skip past those guys. Oh, it's the pots. Oh, I have been. Just a big one. Interesting, but oh well. Yeah, that's what Hickok says, isn't it? Smoking pots when you shoot them. Alright, AK. Oh, somebody's PMing me as usual when I'm playing a game, so I can't respond to them. Because I always forget to fucking close Telegram before streaming. Been here anyway. So that was the boss here that was weirdly easier than the first castle boss. Oh, thank you very much, Clancy. I'm glad you find him useful. Cheers. I mean, at the moment, again, people are sort of a bit more interested in them again because of all the horrible stuff going on in the world. But yeah, I'm glad you find them interesting. Just gonna have another look around the Rampart Tower in case there's another sort of direction I can go from there. I found a friendly one, Fluzzy, that talks to you in one place. That you have to keep hitting him in the arse till you free him from like a hole he's stuck in. Yeah, there's always some weird enemy designs in these games. So yeah, those birds are a lot weaker, even though they look pretty similar. Which one's my M3? Because I don't have a Serbian M3, do I? Or did I do a video on one because somebody lent me one? So you see, this is where I have sometimes struggle to remember this stuff. Unless you mean a completely different M3 that I just can't think of. But I know Serbia has an M3, but I don't have one. But that might have been one of the masks, you know, where somebody said, could I send it you as long as you send it me back? Because some people are nice and let me do that. Sometimes they even cover the postage for me, so I can basically, you know, do a video for essentially free, make some revenue off of it, and still get a mark, like, you know, get some stuff out of it. Oh, so at one stage, and I did a video on the Serbian M3, which is like that kind of copy of the US M40, isn't it? I think I remember who lent that me now, but yeah, that's the weird thing is when, you know, there's masks I don't own, but people have sometimes said, you know, I'll deliver it to you, you can do a video on it, and then post it back to me. They're the ones I always forget about because I don't actually own them. I've just, you know, done a video on them. Oh shit, I didn't realise that was a load of explosive barrels there on the suicide bird. Oh, and I keep... let's reopen the chat because I keep accidentally turning my screen off to save battery even though it's plugged in, and then... Yeah, the M45 is a cool mask. I think Bots wants to do a joint video of me on the M45 even though I don't have one. So they have suicide bombs on it. That's why they pick up the barrels and bomb them. I've never seen them do that before, weirdly. They've always just directly attacked me, but maybe that's because I was standing in a certain spot or something. Right, so where's this suicide motherfucker that was hiding around here? Oh, there he is. There's nothing even to pick up round here, what a waste. Have a look at those other greaves I picked up. Is it the Exile greaves? Yes. How much lower weight are they? Fair bit lower, like 4 pounds or 4 kilos, whatever, lower, but nowhere near as good in terms of stats. And they'd still keep me on medium load, so there's no point changing at the moment. This area definitely reminds me quite a bit of Dark Souls 3, like the High Wall of Lothric and whatever it is, in Lothric Castle, I think it was called that. Seems like a very similar visual style of castle. I think I've done videos like that anyway, Clancy, but I can try and do another video like that. Do you mean like which ones contain asbestos and like how fast they expire or don't expire, that sort of thing? Yeah, Terrapies are really good for what they are, but yeah, I mean, I've done lots of videos on how they work, but Geiger counters themselves pick up pulses from light photons, or radiation photons hitting them, which is essentially like, how does this hood compared to my thing? So some of the stats are better, some are worse. I don't mind the look of that, but I quite like the look of these hats, and that's just better in every way, isn't it? Except for weights. See, also a weird thing, this mask has better stats than some of the proper helmets do. Yeah, I like this Guardian mask a lot. Reminds me a bit of, is it the Immortals from 300 as well, this mask? Right, I can try and cover that. I've done a video before on chromium, because chromium isn't as bad as a lot of people think it is. Like, you don't want to be huffing it. but at one point chromium was like the only thing they could use in filters to prevent, you know, certain gases. I think it was mostly ammonia getting through, if I remember right. So there's better alternatives to chromium now, which aren't as toxic if they get into your lungs. But chromium was never. I think something was always a bit overstressed, because, you know, when there was like medical studies done on it, you'd have to have a leaking filter containing chromium and wear it for like several hours per week, you know, for several years in a row to have a slight increase in lung disease. It wasn't anywhere like asbestos' level of, you know, a small amount getting into your lungs can completely, you know, fuck you. Yeah, there's a stupid amount of talc, isn't there, on the Bulgarian masks. It's the same on the PG1 or whatever it's called, the other one. Is that the PDE one, or whatever it's called, the M17 clone? But yeah, that's the talkiest mask I've ever actually owned and had to clean, the Bulgarian ones. And again, yeah, talc's kind of interesting. I mean, you wouldn't want to inhale it, but because Johnson & Johnson got a load of shit for talc, because it was, talc in their baby stuff was, had quite a high asbestos. I mean, talc comes from a lot of the same mines as asbestos. Yeah, don't spoil anything. So it seems a very good game, doesn't it? Like I said, how many hours have I put into this so far? Bear in mind, I didn't even play any yesterday. 37 hours, and that's since, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday last week. So, yeah, Elden Ring is definitely a game that seems to be, you know, very much, you know, that right level of game addictiveness, if you want to call it that. Dining room, isn't it? Yeah, that connects to that, right? If I'd have started playing it when I first bought it, Peach, I'd probably be at like 200 hours by now, I imagine, because bear in mind I had it for like 2 weeks before I even first played it, just because I had a bit of a backlog and had shit on, you know. But now I've started it, I am really enjoying it. Again, still don't know if I prefer this to Demon Souls yet. I'll have to probably complete it once or twice to give you an opinion, but it's definitely up there with Demon Souls as my favourite Souls game. Even though I know it technically doesn't have Souls in the name, but you know what I mean. Because everybody considers Bloodborne. I think I missed one comment there, Clancy, but if you fit the right type of washers on Ghost masks and you kind of luck out, because again it doesn't seem to be perfectly the same with every filter, I think you'd get a good airtight seal, but it does still sometimes seem to depend on the filter and the mask. Like, say you got a GP5, if you put some really good quality washers in it and you had a fairly good filter, you should get a good seal. But when I've tried that, sometimes it seems to work, sometimes it doesn't, depending on the mask. And it does a lot of the time seem to come down to the quality of the washer, the quality of the filter screw thread, because sometimes, bear in mind, even when you have some of the same types of filters, the quality control on them isn't always exactly the same. So some of them work better than others. I've been in there. Don't you know about Monkey Putin, American Pride? It's like an old meme that's become a lot more relevant again today. Or Putin Monkey. I don't think it even has the Y in it, does it? It's just like M-O-N-K-E. But some leaders win wars, others go ape. But the reason Monkey Putin... I'll give a quick explanation as much as I don't want to go into Ukraine on the stream. The reason it's become so funny is because of how much it pisses off, like, Russian shills, as in, like, we call them vatniks. But it's one of those things where if they're pretending to be like a Westerner that, you know, oh, I like Russia a bit, or I like Putin a bit, but I'm not actually, you know, like a pro-Russian agent, that's one of the things that seems to make them go apeshit, pardon the pun, when you post that image, or like any of the images. So it's become a lot more popular now just for people to keep posting them to bait out fatnicks. Yeah, cheers, Peach. No, Avon's never officially contacted me, but bear in mind they are a proper, like, big CBRN company. It's not like some guy and his dog selling surplus. Oh, what's this? Oh, I've not been down here. Is anybody chasing me downstairs? Right, no. Okay, let's go have a look at what's in the next room then. So, thankfully, I picked up one of those keys to get through here. Yes. That's very insulting to orangutans, Stoic Jedi. They're very peaceful, calm monkeys, which can do stuff like use tools. It's one of them. Look, these. Oh, critical hits restore 8 HP. That looks like a good talisman. Don't need the sacrificial twig. But that might be as good as well. The last one, talisman, enhances attacks on horseback. That looks useful. The green turtle talisman is good as well, but I don't really need it at the moment. I might replace the bow one actually with that one, because I know you restore HP, or at least refill your flasks when you get those sort of things anyway, but it actually looks quite useful having the oh cool, I can ambush the guys on the ballistas from here. So, yeah, there we go. So in theory, backstabs now give you HP back. That's very useful. Do the backstab. More smithing stones. That's always useful. Lots of people don't care about video game streams, and it also requires YouTube to send out notifications, which it never does nearly all the time with videos. That's why I'll sometimes do a video where a notification gets sent out and you'll see that it has way more views on, like, you know, the first 24 hours than some of the others do. Again, it's algorithms. Your, like, worst enemy or best friend if you make videos. Was what in the update? Sorry, Peach? But in terms of the backstab thing, I don't know if that was, but one of the main things in the updates was a massive, like, increase in the smithing stone drop rate, plus the what's the other thing? Like, you can buy smithing stones now, can't you? From traders, which is really useful. Is there anything else to see around here? Because I know there's like that there, but I didn't know if there was. There's a place you can drop down there. I'll look down there in a minute. Is there anything up here? I've already done this checkpoint, by the way, and opened the gate, but I didn't drop down here. Ah, this just connects to the, oh wait, no it doesn't, okay. I thought this was going to be the bit where you sneak around the outside earlier on, but apparently it's not. Okay, let's see where this goes. Now it's a talisman peach. I don't know where I picked it up, but it's called the Assassin's Crimson Dagger. So again, I don't know where I picked it up. I just noticed it because I was looking through my talismans just now. But I don't know where it originally came from. I'm sure a wiki would tell you, but I've obviously picked it up somewhere from a chest or something. But now that's the one that leads you up the wall, isn't it? Right, let me go to the place that's good for farming enemies. It's not that one, is it? Divine Bridge. It's this one. Farron Great Bridge. Because the enemies here give you over 1k souls per kill. +7 at the moment, Stoic Jedi. +4 bow, +7 falchion. And it's I've changed it to a quality falchion, so it has slightly better stat scaling than the default falchion. Right, I need 23k souls to level up. So yeah, these guys, they have really annoying attacks, and they're quite dangerous, but they're very good for farming souls. Again, that would be pretty cool. Just heal me if I needed it. Yeah, it'd be very good for that, Peach, yeah. Anything where you can backstab easily, because obviously some weapons backstab better than others, don't they, in this, in like the Souls games. But I think as well, if you stun an enemy and then can do the heavy attacks on them, that also counts. Yeah, scimitars are really nice, again, because they're similar to the falchion. They're slightly lower stats, aren't they, but a little bit faster. But they're very similar types of swords. Yeah, so these guys are really good for just farming souls. Like I said, they do a stupid amount of damage, so there is that. So let me go recover my souls. But yeah, these guys are annoying in terms of damage they do. But if you can get, if you like cheese them with a bow, or can just like, you know, stun lock them, they're pretty good for just getting a shitload of souls quickly. Play it safe to get my souls back, even though, like I said, I can farm them pretty easily at the end. What to use in the game, Philip? I got mine really early, but I don't know where I got it from. I don't think I bought it. I think I must have got it as a drop or from a chest really early in the game. Because I had it within like my first 2 hours of playing the game. I didn't start with it with my character. So you can definitely get one quite early on, either as a drop or, you know, whatever else. Oh shit, I still got the bow out. Oops. No, I haven't Stoic, but it's the sort of thing I'd probably like. It's just I've got loads of shit I want to get around to watching and I haven't bothered yet. Yeah, hopefully, Dan, that would be good. It's either that they're getting surplus now a bit, or... Yeah, I'm assuming it's just because, yeah, they're sort of probably getting to the thing where a soldier's been issued them, they're not allowed to reuse them once a soldier's had them, so they're starting to turn up as, like, non-stolen surplus at the end of, like, a soldier's period of using them, sort of thing. I need... No spoilers, Peach, because I need to, actually go on iPlayer and rewatch all this series, because I kept, like, missing the start of episodes when they were on, so I said I'd go on iPlayer and watch them. I'm assuming they're going to let you do the thing where you can, like, stream the entire series thus far. You don't have to, like, you know, like, they've only... I hope they've not got, like, 1 week's, you know, worth of episodes on at the time. Oh, I know it's only 1 episode per week, but you know what I mean. So I can binge episode 1 to 3, can I, tonight if I wanted to. Not that I've got the energy, but yeah. I'll probably watch episode 1 to 4 then tomorrow if I remember to do it. Oh shit, well, at least it's close to where I was to get those souls back. Yeah, it's the last season. No, I don't know anything about them. I'm assuming if it's a soft filler, it's not going to be the same protection level as a hard plate. It's going to be like something that offers additional protection and not having a plate, but not as good as actually having a ceramic plate or whatever. That'd be my guess. Because ultra high molecular weight polyethylene is still hard if you touch it. It's still like solid plastic. Alright, Mink, not too bad. So I guess down there either some sort of training plate, if they're actually a proper plate, or they're going to be like level 3A Kevlar that's just been made into the size of a plate, maybe? If you get the actual GOST ones, Clancy, because Masterpol do make GOST filters, if you get the GOST ones, they work really well on the GP5, and they're like current Polish military tech, so they're alright. It's just bear in mind not all Masterpol filters are GOST, because they make several different filters. Alright, Richard. Okay, Dan, then I really don't know, I'm afraid. Yeah, everything about this game looks really nice, doesn't it? I mean, some of the bits don't look quite current gen, but I guess it's made for PS4 and PS5, so... But it still looks very good, and it runs at a really solid frame rate on PC. God Save the Queen's alright. It's probably not my favourite British patriotic tune or whatever, but it's alright, it'll do. There's those little gas mines, isn't there? Oh, not enough. Shame that doesn't cure poison. Oh, another little bastard. Is that the one I just stabbed with a shot? Yep. I vowed to leave my country is interesting, isn't it? Because he Holst did it under several different names. It's still Jupiter, the bringer of joy from the planets. I vowed to leave my country, and there's another one, isn't there, that uses the same tune. The World in Union. That's it. But yeah, I vowed to leave my country. You're right. It's probably better than what I said before. Yeah, that one. I don't know much about them, Lezek. What gen are they? Because I know obviously back in the old days of night vision stuff, they did the thing where they bolted several like Gen 1 or Gen 1 Plus tubes together to try and make a Gen 2. You're going to get a very low res image doing it that way, but they were very good for light amplification. But yeah, Soviet Cascade ones, I've heard they're alright, but I've never tried them. I know the British Cascade ones are meant to be alright, and again it's similar style tech, it's just where you bolt a load of like Gen 1 tubes together. It's just the resolution is going to be a bit crap. Yeah, I've got a black GP5M, but I don't have a black standard GP5. To level up for it. Yes. Okay, right, back to the bonfire. Yeah, it probably is between Gen 1 and Gen 1 Plus if it's 70s from the Poland or another Warsaw Pact place, because I know Polish PNW 57As are the same Gen 0s as the PNV 57A. Same for, and like, again, the Polish version of like, the PNW 57E is the same thing as well, like if you get the Polish or the Czech ones, they're the same as Soviet PNV 57Es. So yeah, I would say it's probably going to be Gen 1 or Gen 1 Plus if it's basically a Warsaw Pact thing from that time period. I might as well kill one of those guys walking around up there. Yeah, the East German anthem's really good, isn't it? Deutschland from the Ruins. Or German from the Ruins, as it's named in English. Yeah, it's obviously Deutschland. Germany and then afterwards in English, but yeah. Better than the current German anthem, that's for sure. Right, let me level up. Where's my bonfire? Down. Oh well, because it looks a bit like the Black Knight armour or whatever, but yeah. Or The King Arthur, I'll bravely run away. So do I want more endurance? Probably, because then I get, yeah, an extra almost 2 points on my equipment load. So, is there a better chest piece I can put on to use the white side? One of the best ones I've got on at the moment still got the best ones on. I mean, I could have that on the medium load, but it doesn't improve my coils. Actually, that's the worst stacks, isn't it? You know, it weighs them. Right, weighs less even. We looked earlier, didn't we? I don't have any better boots. I've probably got the best armour in my inventory, and it's no point changing that. Hopefully I'll get to the stage soon where I get light load from having this gear on. There's a really cool Polish one, which I think they have on Varustroke or whatever it's called, which is the same tech as I think the PNV57A, but it's one that you bolt onto a helmet. So it's like a steel, you put on a steel pot helmet, and then you've got the giant like IR light on the forehead bit of the helmet, plus like the goggles hanging down. So it looks cool. It's retro as shit and a bit useless, but I just really like visually the look of those on Gen 0, Gen 1 night visions. I might go have a look over this bridge because I've never done that yet. I know there's a place I can go to teleport over there, but because I've already done that, but I might as well just see if I can charge the horse over there. Yeah, maybe that would be easy to the other way. Oh, maybe not. I'm already nearly there. Let me try doing it the other way round. It doesn't make it any easier, really. But we'll see if it's better to teleport over there. I can check for you in a moment, JJ. And hello, by the way. I am level 64, apparently. Right, so what I want to do is go to that place, isn't it? Fort Gale, or whatever it's called. And then there's a teleporting thing inside Fort Gale that takes you to the other side of that bridge, which is probably meant to be easier than crossing it normally. the like boss type enemy here. Now I think I go to one of the parapets, don't I, to get the teleport chest here. Yeah, I still play a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, whoops. At least you don't really take full damage in this unless it's from really high up. Backstabbers storage over there. Through that guy. Oh, fuck's sake. Maybe even just fucking charge across that bridge using the walls. Rather than trying to be clever and go through these guys and then get stabbed by. How far's the last statue thing? Let's see if that's close enough and it makes it worthwhile. Alright, cool, right at the gate, because yeah, it's the gate that's normally closed until you open it. I'm assuming the chest wasn't in that downstairs bit. I'll check that first, and then was it? That's no, it wasn't that one. Okay. Right, what I'll do this time is bait them out with the bow, because I don't want all three of them attacking me at once. He's coming anyway, this guy, apparently. If he didn't get stuck behind the wall. Oh, the crotch shot when I was climbing the ladder. The other guys, so I might as well just try and get rid of this guy quickly. He doesn't want to take the bait, he's trying to lure me into that one. Right. Ah, no fair, that should have been a backstab. See, I can get one when I don't need to heal. Ooh, is this better than my current one? Let's have a look. Yeah, so it still keeps me medium load, but most of the stats are better, so I'll put this on. I get a cool cape now. There we go. Yeah, Peach, I think they still depend on the area though, don't they? Because you can get some of the same knights for the same movesets, but some of them are way easier than other ones, so... Yeah, I've got a fairly good amount put into like the item discovery sort of luck stat thing. Because I was mostly using that so I got bones at a better drop rate earlier on for making bolts. Yeah, here's a teleporter I want. Yeah, there we go, we're on the right side of the bridge now. Glowing eyes, which makes it be dangerous. It felt like a couple of times there I should have been able to have a backstab, but oh well. Ah, cool, yeah. I've not really ever... Right, it's a manga, isn't it? Berserk, like a comic type thing. Yeah, I've never really watched it. I know a lot of the Soul stuff's heavily based on it. So, those soldier gauntlets are better in some ways, worse than the others. Obviously, the ones I've got on for the moment, they seem better rounded. Smithing stones are always welcome. So it's not how you can climb up by the look of it. Okay. That was close. No, if there's a ladder on one bit, that's there's a ladder. I just missed. Go inside. Which you have to jump to from somewhere else. Oh, there's no doors around. Right, let's see if we can work out where that blister was shooting at me from, or whatever it was, and then take that out. Oh, it's right there. directly in front of them. Or should they? Oh, that's sad for Ruju. I didn't know about that. Well, I think I actually vaguely might have heard about that, but, you know, like, not really clued it together. That sounds like there's a giant somewhere. Right, I hope my falchion is good enough. Right, I've got another tactic for him then. Don't know if I'll bother this place yet, because I'm obviously underleveled for that giant, considering I barely did any damage with that arrow. Yeah, because then I'd have to get all the way across the bridge again, wouldn't I? So I can't be asked to do this at the moment. Around this magic town again. It's Burger King. Looks like there's some upstairs stuff around here. Yeah. Assume on the buildings, probably there's a door in it. Somewhere. always keep wondering what these things are as I see them in a few places. So they look like something you'd tether a horse to, but I've seen them on inside dungeons, so I doubt they're that. Been this way, haven't we? That's the way out, at least the gate, so whatever. I'll be off fairly soon from this stream because I'm already quite tired. Collected the thing, haven't I, from this tree. I guess I can't go in here yet, so not much to do around here. I do need to work out, and don't people tell me as spoilers, but I have got an item I need to work out where it takes me, like a key item. Again, I don't know where it shows up on the menu, but there's key items. It'll be on here, won't it? So that opens locked door in Stormvale Castle. Not really used. There's one that was for like a tower or something. It said when I defeated a boss that Anyway, Godric's Great Rune. Seek the Divine Tower of Limgrave, which stands beyond the Great Bridge of Stormvale Castle. Okay, that's easy. So Stormvale Castle, Divine Tower of Limgrave. Not on this side. I assume it's going to be somewhere around here. Yeah, it says it's that tower, is it? Let's mark that and go have a look. Probably even closer to where I'm looking, because probably I'm saying in a more beginner area and I'm probably looking too far, but I think it's at the top of the cliff, isn't it? So I need to on the way up now. Oh, look good, there's one of those jet things there. Let's see if it's anything related to this thing or not. Oh, it's another one of those, like, Grim Reaper Ferryman River Styx kind of boss guys, I guess. Missed. I'll at least beat this guy before going off if I can run track, because he's only like a mini boss, isn't he? These guys. What's this? The Beast Eye Quips. ferry that normally only sticks in little puddles. Sometimes they're in lakes, aren't they? Can't see much water around these areas. Oh, you splashed me, I'm so scared. Heal. Oops. It's not very tough, is he, this guy? I'm probably just very over leveled where he is. That was easy money. Right, let's go have a look at this tower then. So I get to it from down there. Well, it looks at it. So I guess I go up and then down. As in go north and then go back south. What are these guys like? Then let's have a look. That is quite tough looking. Lightning strike me, that's a bit cheap. Oh well, it's clear at the moment anyway. We're going north. That's the name of the game, Ghost Jesus, it's a game. It's made by the people that did Dark Souls, Demon Souls and all those from software. Some little buildings here. There's a checkpoint. I'll be off in a minute anyway because I've been on for a while and I've been at work all day. So is there a way down from up here? It's like one of the best selling games at the moment apparently. I think it came out a few weeks ago, but it's sort of hitting lots of charts on consoles and PC. Because I can't safely get down from here. It looks like I can do a jump there. Double check which bit I'm jumping for. Yeah, I can get down there by a little bit from there up here. good, right? How does that compare to my current thing? Mostly better stats wise, so I'll probably switch to it. Not on all stats, but switch to that for the time being. I'm still going this way. Tower. Yeah, I'm a bit strapped for cash, Ghost Jesus, because there's been a couple of things I bought just because they were quite rare bits of like surplus I'll be doing videos on soon, and they're the sort of ones where if I didn't buy them when I saw them for sale, I might not get a chance for years to buy them again. So there'll be videos on those soon. But yeah, other than that, I'm mostly just trying to save money because of, yeah, like you said, gas prices, fuel prices, food prices. In a life or death situation, yes, it's obviously better to use a mask that's going to provide some protection even if the filter's a bit dodgy than not use one. Because if you're going to die anyway, there's nothing to lose, is there? Alright, so let's see if this was a tower I was meant to go to, or if I've gone to somewhere completely different. Is that something I can track? Okay, if something fits in the pedestal and I've not got it, I've probably gone to the wrong tower. This is like some sort of box or web function. They're probably not full This wasn't the place I wanted to go to, was it? I've gone to the wrong place. Right, we'll have another go at this guy and then see if I can recover my souls. I know he's here this time. I'll get my proper flask out ready for the fight. Obviously I wasn't expecting to run into a mini boss. Right, so 2 pairs of stairs, no. Right. So basically he hits you a load, you hit him a load of times, then he goes and finds somewhere. Like, is he still around up there? I don't know what's about if he's going away. Yeah, there he is. can use these guys to heal. How good I can. Right, that's useful. These mooks are actually good for doing that critical. Right, where's he hiding now? Oh, there's a lift. I'll definitely be streaming at some point during the week, Dan. Most likely in the evenings. I'll try and do at least one members stream. And I'll probably just stream some more Elden Ring if I can't think of anything else to do. Right, here we go. Cheap little bastard, isn't he? I remember like that. At least how many stops rolling or something, otherwise this is going to be fucking rude. Right, is he going to just play this rolling game? If so, I can play this game against him. So fun now, is it? There we go. Never got into Hearts of Iron 4. I like Hearts of Iron 3, but I never managed to get into Hearts of Iron 4, as in I own it. I never got into it. Hearts of Iron 3. It wasn't that difficult, especially if you could just stun lock him with a bow, which I didn't realise. Like, his like bow thing is slower than my bow. I guess it's because he does a more powerful shot, but still. Clear out these ghost things and then call it an end to the stream in a minute. I'll probably go to a bonfire and level up again before I stream, because I assume there's going to be one around here. The music in here reminds me a bit of Fallout 1 and 2 and the bits of music in there. I think it's the one from the Glow it reminds me of a bit. Which is also in Fallout New Vegas when you go to the Lucky 38, the Glow music plays in there. Oh, that was almost got me killed with that camera angle. Oh, my phone's gone into sleep mode. Hang on, let me get the chat back up. No, I don't play this online Dark Line. I might after I've completed it, but I'm just playing it at the moment. Just the single player. I haven't even co-opted with anybody yet, so it's the sort of thing I probably would do PvP and like PvE on, you know, or like co-op type stuff on after I've played it through once. But at the moment, I'm playing it more for what's that talisman do then? Boost FP restoration. Oh, so is the thing. It's like when you use the equivalent of a healing item, but the mana one, it just gives you more mana, so it's not very useful. I suppose it might be to certain builds. Right, can I fast travel from here? Good, I can. Okay. Still don't know how to get across that big bridge, but worry about that at another time. Yeah, anyway, so I'll level up and then I'll head off. So I need 24k rooms to level up, so I'm assuming I probably have enough here. 19k. If not, I'm very close and I can just kill a couple of those annoying enemies. Or just play it very safe. And there we go. So now if I go to place over here, just kill a couple of those like little pygmies, as Peach called them, or whatever they're called. These guys. It's gonna be my level up to 24k. 24,390, so I only need to kill a couple of these guys. Let's buy some more arrows soon. Get them load. It would give you some protection. It will stop the dust getting on your skin, and depending on how thick the raincoat is, it would lower the beta energy getting through. So it's certainly better than nothing. Again, like proper NBC suits don't actually do much other than, you know, cut down on what gets through in terms of radiation. Better wearing them than not wearing them, but they don't prevent radiation getting to you, especially gamma and X-rays. But alpha they completely stop, and beta they definitely lower the amount getting through. Well, any radioactive fallout is dust. Alpha radiation is the hydrogen atom, Peach, that doesn't penetrate very far, but it gives off the most energy from like little distance it goes. So alpha is basically the one that outside your body it's not much of a risk because it can't penetrate very far. Once it gets inside you, it's a death sentence. Polonium that Putin poisoned Litvinenko, Alexander Litvinenko, was polonium. Polonium's an alpha emitter. So basically it's the one that, you know, when it's outside your body it doesn't really do anything. Most alpha sources can be blocked with a piece of paper. You know, like if you put a Geiger counter on one side, paper on the other, and then your alpha emitter on the other side of the paper, it wouldn't register on the Geiger counter, or barely any of the alpha would, like the hard alpha might. So, yeah, alpha isn't really dangerous if it's outside your body, but if it gets in your body as dust that's inhaled or dust in food, it's a death sentence because of the sheer amount of energy it gives off. Even like, you know, a very small sample of a relatively weak alpha emitter is really scary stuff in terms of the energy it gives out once it gets inside something. And again, it's because it doesn't penetrate far. If it gets in your stomach lining, for example, 100% of that energy is being absorbed by your stomach lining. Whereas some of the things, you know, aren't as dangerous because some of the energy isn't even depositing into your body. Like, if you had to eat something, eating the gamma source is less scary in a sense, because the gamma source, like, only 1% of it or whatever might deposit its energy into your stomach lining, where the rest of it just escapes your body. Not that you'd want any radioactive shit in your body full stop, but alpha is the worst one to get in there. Beta's also really bad, because again it works a bit like alpha, where most of the energy is going to go into your body. See anything on the rings. Quite good FP jumps, unless I'm just doing mine. Yep. Right, anyway, I'll be off. Thanks for watching, everybody. I've been on for nearly 2 hours, haven't I, tonight? So I'm going to have a little bit of food and then I'm going to go to bed. So have a good evening.